A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. And once again, this is a Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you from his beloved country, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. On this Sunday in the month of November 2024 in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. In this video, I want to talk about God. I heard many people on YouTube, preachers, a lot of people in the past and presently saying that if God says certain things, that he's not God, and if God do certain things, that will prevent him from being God. I, Eric Braxton, want to set the record straight on this and put the information in the public domain across the board to all and sundry, mankind, the children of men, the human family. If God, I want to make this video in two parts so that you all will get a message crystal clear. So you all will stop saying what you all are saying, because what you all are saying is not true. But before I go into part one, thank God, God is a good God. And I'll mention that in the both videos. So in this part one video, thank God, God is a good God. Thank God, God is a good God. Thank God, he's a holy and a righteous God. So in this part one video, ladies and gentlemen, if God was an evil and a wicked God, God will be still God, and all the wickedness and evil that God do will not prevent him from being God. Why the things that he say or do will not prevent him from being God? The answer to that is simple, because of a statement God made in Isaiah. The statement that God made in Isaiah, speaking about himself, hear what God say. I am God, and besides me there is no God. I am God, and there is no God besides me. In other words, God is saying he's an uncreated being. He have no beginning and no end. Nobody then bring him into existence. And no one cannot destroy God. Not even God could destroy himself. Because God is an uncreated being. So right there, that's the answer. Now, if God was a wicked, evil being, everything that he does will not prevent him from being God. And everything he do will not prevent him from being God. Why? Because no one cannot destroy him, because he's an uncreated being and he possesses supreme power. He's all powerful. And if God did create angels, being a wicked God, and he do wickedness to the angels can't destroy God, because God is all powerful. And he himself, God was a wicked being, a wicked God, and he brought a creation into existence. He's still above his creation, because he's the one that make it. He will still be the creator God, but as an evil, wicked creator. So, and that anything this wicked God do, he will still be God. And everything this wicked God say, he will still be God. And everything that he do will not prevent him from being God. So that he will always be God. So when you hear these people saying, if God says something that will prevent him from being God, that is not true. And if God do certain things that will prevent him from being God, that is not true. God is always God at all times. But thank God, God is not no wicked or evil God. But I have to use this example to teach you all that and drive home the point concerning that. God is a good God. God is a holy God. God is a righteous God. And you see, I want to make this video very short, and I don't want to make it long. So you see, God is a good and a holy God, and God is not no wicked God. You see? So this video is to teach you all that the statement that you all are making from time to time, that if God says certain things that will prevent him from being God, is not true. And if God do certain things that will prevent him from being God, that is not true. You see, God is God at all times, because no one cannot destroy God, and no one cannot take away God's supreme power from him. And God is an uncreated being. So you see, right there, that's the answer to what I'm saying. So, so when you all see this video, please do the right thing and desist from making that false statement by saying if God do certain things that will prevent him from being God, and if God says certain things that will prevent him from being God. That is not true. But you all are saying these things out of misunderstanding. You all are saying these things because you all don't understand. But thank God, God is not a wicked God. God is not an evil God. God is a supreme good God. God is a supreme holy and righteous God. But in this part 1 video, if God was an evil and a wicked God, he will still be God, eternal God. Why? Because he will still be an uncreated being. You see? And everything this wicked uncreated being say, he is still God. It will not prevent him from being God. And everything that he do, he is still God. That will not prevent him from being God. You see? I hope you all understand that. You see? And if God was an evil and wicked God, and he have a creation, he bring about the angels, he create human beings, everything that what he do now, if he was a wicked evil God, it has still be God. And if God, when God created the angels, if he was a wicked God and he do injustice to the angels, he's still God. If he do injustice to the animals and mankind, he is still God. And the angels will not prevent him from being God because he made them, but as he's a wicked God. And mankind will not prevent him from being God. Why is he doing wickedness to mankind or in any injustice? Because he make mankind and also the animals. You see? Because why? No angels can destroy him, and none of the animals can destroy him, and no man can destroy him. No angels can take away his power, none of the animals can take away his power, and no man can take away his power. You see? So everything this wicked God do, he's above it, and not everything is inferior under him, and everything that God say, no one can destroy him. The angels can destroy him, the universe can destroy him, everything he make can destroy him. Why? Because he's this eternal wicked God. And everything this eternal wicked God say, he's still this eternal God. And everything he do, he's still this eternal God. You see? But thank God, God is not that. But I'm using that example to teach you all that. To show that the statement that you all saying, that if God says certain things that will prevent him from being God, is not true. And if God do certain things that will prevent him from being God, that is not true. Yes, Sandra. You see? So they see from that statement immediately. God is God at all times. And everything God say, he will always be God. And everything that God do, he will always be God. Why? So simple. Because he's an uncreated being. He have no beginning, no end. No one did not make him. And with all the supreme power God have, he cannot destroy himself. Because he didn't make himself. And that's the answer right there. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you all didn't know that. And because a lot of you all didn't know that, and no one didn't teach you all that, what I teach you all was going along saying that if God says certain things that will prevent him from being God, and if God do certain things that will prevent him from being God, by you all now listening me, what I've taught you all in this video, I know you all will stop that saying that, because now you all will recognize that what I have taught you all in this video is true. You see? So let me end this video because this is not a long drawn video. It's a short video. I doubt I'll make a part 3 in it because this will clear up everything. So I'll stop after 10 minutes or a little after 10 minutes. Once again, boys and girls, as I'm about to bring the curtain down in this video, let me re-emphasize. God, if God was an evil, wicked God, he is still God at all times. But thank God, God is not no wicked, evil God. God is a supreme God, good God. God is a holy God. God is a righteous God. God is a just God. We are happy about that. Mankind is happy about that. And I know the angels is happy about that. Of course, all the angels know he's a good God. You see? If I could speak to the animals and tell them God is a good God, they will understand that. But unfortunately, I can't reach out and convince the parrot God is a good God. But but God is a good God. The parrot might not understand that. But the point is, God created the parrot at a limited, but God is a good God. So as I bring the curtain down this video, God is not an evil God, and we thank God for not being an evil God. God is not a wicked God, right? God is a good God, and we're glad that God is a good God. We are happy that God is a good God. Now, if God was an evil, wicked God and He created the angels will have the knowledge that God is an evil, wicked God. Will the angels be happy about that? They will be sad because they will see God doing injustice to them. And if the animal had understanding, and if God had created the animals being this evil, wicked God and doing justice to the animals, well, what the animals could do, they can't talk back to God as they don't have the understanding like the angels and man. So the animals stick in a certain place, unfortunately for them too. And if God was an evil, wicked God and create mankind, we'd have the knowledge that this God is an evil, wicked God, and look what He's doing to us. You see, we'd be in a sad case of affairs. You see? But thank God it is not that way. Thank God it is not that way. God is what? A just God. He will move just to the angels. He will move fairly with the animals, and He will move fairly with mankind. Because this is the God that we deal with, a just and holy God. Right? So in this part 1 video, I have cleared up this matter. If God was an evil, wicked God, how he'd operate? But He's not that way. So let us stop saying that if God says certain things that would prevent Him from being God, that is not true. And if God do certain things that would prevent Him from being God, that is not true. God is God at all times. Whether He's an evil God, He's still God. And whether He's a good God, He's still God. But thank God He's not an evil God. You see? So in part 1 video, I've cleared that matter. Right? Thank you all boys and girls for listening what I have taught you all in this video. Now I could bring the curtain down on this video, brothers and sisters, and bring this video to an end. May God help you all to understand that. And if you all read the book of Genesis to Revelation, you all will see that God is a good God, and God is not no wicked and evil God. But I have to record this video to point out these facts to you all. Bye bye, shalom peace. See you all in the next video soon. Bye bye, my friend. This is part 1. In part 2 video, I will be dealing that God is a totally good God. In spite I also said this is part 1 now. Now we're going to part 2 now. So shalom please. See you all in the next video soon. Bye bye my friend.